Well, if you love playing with sand so much, then play here forever, you idiot, the sand says. The person standing says, so basically, this is what it means. Forced relocation from the castle of the White Desert to the desert. That alone was enough to make me realize that my current life was over. Let's see what happened 3 years ago in the Maghreb Empire. Prince Horus was getting congratulated on turning 12. He thanked the people very much. At 12 years old, that means he can finally find out about that, right? The maid asks the headmaid. Magic affinity attribute. Among the 5 sitting, Prince Horus has the highest magic power. So surely his affinity must be a strong element like fire. No, Prince Horus is definitely wind, so lactic-wielding magic. I hope it's water, so pretty, and it suits him, I wonder. But wasn't Prince Horus's background kind of? The other maid stopped her from saying that, saying, don't say such things on a celebratory day like this. Even Horus himself is not footing for anything, but when he came across the machine that tells his attribute, it was gradually announced as sand. Hearing this, everyone around him who were congratulating him turned dead silent. He looked around and thought, what's with their reaction? Sand is a single-level element. You can't use any other type of magic, even with high magical power. A concubine's child is still a concubine's child. These were the grooves, or rather, the people saying, isn't he just useless? He had tears in his eyes flowing. Don't come near me, you inferior race, a disgrace to the royal family. As the prince of the Maghreb Empire, my life essentially ended that day. Father was the one to do it, a disgrace to the family, a concubine's child, single sand affinity. He was exiled. Now, looking in the sand, the desert, would things have been different if my affinity wasn't sand? And though sand magic can be amazing, he clenched his own chest, thinking and gritting his teeth. This burnt message must be for my third brother. I tried so hard, thinking I might be useful someday too, and she's the third child. I am that joke. Even if I give up, nothing will change. I will live here in this desert. That's right, it's the perfect place for a sand prince that he has strengthened his mind, thinking, all right, first find water. He gently pressed his hand in the sand and used sand sense. Found it. Water reaction. As he used his sand magic, he made ripples in the desert and used it as a wave to travel. Hada, they probably thought, smiling. Me to the desert was a punishment, but for me, the desert is the best place in the world, as this is where a person with gradual sand magic is invincible. He used sand whirl and made a whirlpool, which gradually made its way to the surface, and he could see it. It was in front of his eyes. What, you may ask? It was water. Got water. Now I need a place to live. He used sand magic and created something called the sand castle. Gradually, the blocks from the sand created a massively gigantic castle. Not bad. Looking good, he thinks to himself, but the interior is too plain. Maybe I can modify the sandcastle spin to build it. Yeah. After all, a castle needs beautiful decorations, right? He gradually added the lobby, guest rooms, kitchen, and throne room, though maybe that was unnecessary. I'll even make myself a private room, unsteady. It's the beginning of my life in the desert, but being alone is lonely, so I will make a golem to protect me. I am counting on him. She sighs on his bed, thinking, now that I have food and plants near water, I want glasses for windows too, and then I want fur as well, so let's go look for anything useful. He uses his sand sense once more and sent ripples throughout the entire desert, trying to sense something. He sensed that someone has collapsed and is surrounded by multiple things. This could be bad. With that, he rushed out of his castle and ran towards that person with a sand wave. He was there in an instant. He still had to hurry, for he saw someone was surrounded by monsters. These were goblins, and this someone was a girl protected by her camel. The goblins started to attack the camel and rushed toward it. Here comes our main character, who just arrived and took out his sand spear, made it in an instant, and attacked all of them at once, piercing through them. All of them were neutralized in a second. The camel was totally confused.